This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor with the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog program. If you have a radio you want to check out the audio, give us a shout. We are air checking between now and 5 Eastern, so we are recording, and we can record you and post it up on YouTube. It's KC9VKV.
KC9VKV, this is Kilo Delta 4 Golf Echo, copy?
Roger, roger. What's the name there?
Name here is Darryl, Delta Alpha Radio Yankee Lima. I'm located in Akin, South Carolina, about 12 miles straight due east of Augusta, Georgia, right inside the South Carolina line.
Roger, roger, Darryl. Well, you're giving me 15 over. Give me 15 over, Roger.
Okay, roger, roger. Well, I'm running a YAESU 990 today. FT 990 YAESU, and we're driving an ACOM 1500 amplifier, about 600 to 700 watts. The antenna is an off-center fed dipole.
Roger, roger. Now, just for kicks, I am also using the Rochester, New York SDR and the Northeast Pennsylvania SDR. Come back and talk to me for a minute. Let me run through those and see how you're doing on those.
Okay, roger that. Over yesterday, I had been running my Kenwood rig for the last few months. I've got a Kenwood, and I sort of toggle back and forth between the Kenwood and the YAESU 990. So I'm going to be back on the 990 for probably a few months, and then we'll switch back over to the Kenwood. I like both rigs equally the same. It's just a matter of I like the I like the 990. I think the 990 is a good-looking radio. I like the meter on it. I prefer a analog VU meter as opposed to the LCD type meter that's on the Kenwood 590. Kilo Delta 4 Golf Echo.
Roger, roger, Darryl. You and I both prefer a meter versus electronic lights. I spent 50 years looking at VU meters. So I can pretty much tell as the needle leaves the resting point exactly where it's going, and take steps to pull off the volume if it's heading particularly fast towards zero or parts there past. So yeah, and I checked out those two SDRs, and you're hitting both of those SDRs in New York and Pennsylvania quite well, but you're better on my receiver overall, Roger.
Okay, roger, roger. Well, you're running about 10, a little over 10 over S9 here, peaking sometimes right about 20.
Roger. Now, what kind of microphone are you running there?
The microphone is an Electro Voice RE320.
Roger. That's a dynamic, right?
Yeah, it's a studio microphone. Excuse me. You're probably familiar with the RE20, which has been the studio standard for years and years. And this is a model that came out, I don't know, a few years back. It's been out for a little while. It's just a little cheaper version than the RE20. It's called the RE320.
Roger, roger. Well, basically, your EQ is nice. You have a nice overall EQ. I'm always pushing for a little more top end. Because, when push come to shove and the signal's a marginal signal, the first thing that you lose is that top end down in the noise, and that top end is the thing that gives you intelligibility when you can barely copy the words. If it's got a little brightness to it, it helps to understand the words. So that's the trade-off there between that microphone, which is a really nice microphone, and probably a condenser microphone, which would be just a little brighter on the top end. Roger?
Yeah, roger that. There are two switches on this microphone. I know one is a low roll-off, which I think rolls off below 80 hertz, and the other may be a high boost. I'm not even sure. When I first set up this microphone, I talked to some folks that I know personally, and they know my voice. And they said that this is most natural sounding, so I left it the way it is. I have a little more control on the Kenwood as far as EQ and the sound than with this 990 here, but I generally get pretty good audio reports, and you know, it's sideband radio, so I leave it like it is.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Well, I'm out for trying to break the sound barrier between HF and UHF and VHF on the clarity circuit, and so you're right that microphone does have overall very nice texture to it. Not too much bottom end, good bottom end, very smooth mid-range, and come up to the top, you know. And my personal choices would be just a couple of clicks hotter on the top EQ, but that's just my thing. Beautiful signal though, Roger.
Okay, roger that. Well, let me go. I've got to start getting ready for an appointment that we've got this afternoon. We've got a dinner date, my wife and I, and then we're going out to see a band to perform at the theater tonight. So enjoyed the QSO, and I'll definitely get you in the logbook. I try to use QRZ logbook. I also keep a paper log. I've kept a paper logbook from day one. But I started using QRZ about maybe 4 years ago, and I'll get you logged into logbook. You're 5'9" plus, and enjoyed meeting you this afternoon and speaking with you. So hope to hear you again on the band sometime. I'll say 7-3 for now. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. This is Kilo Delta 4 Golf Echo Darryl in Akin, South Carolina, saying 7-3.
Standby audio. Roger, Darryl. Good signal. Last was about 15 over. About 15 over, so you did real well. 3 is that way. Enjoy the evening, and we'll catch you maybe next Friday if you get a chance. Drop by, say hello, and compare notes. And again, if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, we'll be posting this in the next couple of days. So if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, you'll find a session called My Group AIRCCHECK 1/11/19. My Group AIRCCCHECK 1/11/19, today's date. So 3 is Darryl, and we'll catch you later. It's KC9VKV. Go ahead there, contact.